Okay, now let's take a closer look at what makes REITs or real estate investment trusts such a worthwhile investment vehicle, even when you're in the fortunate position of being able to purchase one or more rental properties of your own. There are benefits associated with investing in REITs that are simply not available when you own property directly. And while it's true that it can be more profitable not to have to share income with other investors, the trade-off is that when you own physical property, you suffer not only the inconveniences of property management, but also the financial risks associated with a lack of liquidity, experience, and diversification. REITs are a highly liquid investment. This simply means that they have an established value and that they're easily converted to cash because they can be sold quickly and conveniently on the stock market. When you own physical property directly, on the other hand, it can take several months or more to list it, wait for someone who wants to buy it, and negotiate a price. There are also a number of transaction costs involved in the sale of physical property, including legal fees and realtor commissions. REITs give you the best of all worlds in the sense that you receive the financial benefits of owning rental property, but that property can be sold at a moment's notice when the need arises, with minimal transaction cost and inconvenience. It's important to keep in mind that when you buy a REIT, you invest in more than just property. You invest in the business that buys and manages that property. Professional REIT management companies bring a significant level of expertise to the purchase and improvement of rental properties, as well as to the management of tenants. They work for you to generate a passive income stream, but they also work for themselves because they are invested in the properties right alongside you. This shared interest means REIT managers strive to minimize risk while taking advantage of smart opportunities for growth. And that provides investors like yourself with a virtual guarantee that everything possible will be done to maximize investment income. But probably one of the biggest advantages to owning a REIT instead of physical property is that it allows you to diversify your holdings. Even if you can afford to buy a couple of rental properties of your own, what happens if you end up buying them in locations where tenant occupancy levels drop off, or where property values fail to appreciate? You'll be stuck with an illiquid investment that does little to generate income for you. These risks are mitigated when you buy into a REIT portfolio that contains properties in a variety of locations and in multiple countries, especially since REITs offer the opportunity to invest in many different types of income properties, ranging from shopping malls to hospitals. And REITs have the added advantage of being likely to increase in value over the long term, as well-managed properties generate higher rents, and as additional properties are purchased and added to the REIT portfolio. As you can see, if you buy a physical property, it's likely that you have to manage everything by yourself. In the case that you buy a REIT, you don't need to do anything. You just need to put your money there, and that REIT company will help you generate consistent rental income from your investments. That's awesome, right? In other investing courses, you've learned that it's better if you can invest by yourself. So some of you may question, is it okay to let someone else help you invest your money? In this case, the answer is yes. When it comes to REIT investing, one of the most interesting things is that you and the professional REIT managers are in the same boat. That is to say, if they fail to generate income for their business, not only the investors like yourself will suffer a loss, they'll also put themselves at risk. And of course, in this case, they are the ones who will suffer the biggest losses. So they have to try their best to make the business become more and more profitable, and you can leverage them to help you make easy money from your investments. In the next lecture, I'll share with you my investing experience when investing in REITs, and I believe you can take advantage of my experience to start your investment journey as a REIT investor.